Nearly 1,000 years ago, before you and I were ever a thought, Vikings ruled the Norwegian Sea.
We are entering the Viking village.
Vikings were Norse seafarers who raided and traded across various parts of Europe. I think out of all the people from our history, Vikings intrigue me the most. Today, I'll embark on one of my most thrilling adventures yet, traveling through the remote country of Iceland. Look at that, look at that. Oh my God. I'll be studying Viking history and hopefully run across some old relics that the Vikings left behind. Let's go get on a plane.
Brand feature here. Adventurer, thrill seeker, ghost hunter, if you will. We're walking into an abandoned Viking village. Some people say it's haunted.
While trekking through the northernmost part of Iceland, sometimes called the Land of Fire and Ice, we were fortunate enough to stumble upon an old Viking village that had been there for hundreds of years. Obviously, the village had been remodeled over time and even used on a Hollywood movie set or two, but it was still a neat experience getting to walk the same grounds as the Vikings did hundreds of years before.
We are entering the Viking village.
As you can see, most of the rooftops are covered in grass. That is for insulation purposes because they obviously had no heating system back in those times.
See where these ladders lead. Never mind, they are not very stable. I'm gonna climb to the top, but I don't think so.
After a morning of exploring and learning about Viking culture, it was time to take a dip in the Blue Lagoon hot spring.
God, this is really nice. It's the perfect temperature.
I'm not sure if the Vikings ever took advantage of the many volcanic hot springs that Iceland has to offer, but if they didn't, they sure missed out, because this was a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Oh my, did you just fill up? We just hit a hot pocket. So there's these little pockets in the Blue Lagoon where the temperature goes up like 10 degrees, and we're in one right now. It's pretty awesome. I think I'm just gonna live here.
Yeah, let's move in.
Don't forget to put your mud mask on when you go in. Not only is it phenomenal for your face, but it's also one of the rules of the lagoon.
All right, so I'm going to put my second face mask on. Apparently you're supposed to put a green algae mask on after you do the first mud mask. So, can I do that one as well?
Yes, of course. Did you do the
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Thank you.
This is the city that's all around.
Supposed to keep this on for 15 minutes. It's supposed to make me look beautiful when I'm done. So we'll see. I'll walk back over here and find my crew. And I think we are gonna hang out for another 20 minutes or so, and then go get something to eat, and then head to our hotel here in Reykjavik, Iceland for the night.
There's only one true way to learn about the history of a culture, and that's to walk in the footsteps of those before us. I can't say enough about my experience here in the land of fire and ice. The knowledge I've gained will stay with me for the rest of my life.